Queen's Quest II is quite a departure from the previous game in the series. Not only because it doesn't star a queen, but because the player, controlling a shape-shifting alchemist, is assigned to the central murder investigation that kicks off the story by the king, as opposed to his regal wife, which would literally make this a King's Quest, although I foresee problems in using that title for some reason. I'm a long avowed fan of alchemy-themed games, so right off the bat I was predisposed to like this title, but it didn't really win me over until I discovered the details of the crime I was supposed to investigate. A heroic wolf has been killed, possibly by a nefarious woodsman. The only witness? A girl in a Red Riding Hood, and it's up to the player to gather evidence and discover exactly what happened. So yeah, I was right on board. Now, on to the hidden object criteria. Not at all. Brave Giant Games have constructed locations that look naturally cluttered, not to mention extremely beautifully drawn. Players will spend most of their time looking through dressers and desks with believable amounts of clutter on them, as well as a few neatly designed piles of trash set beside houses. The screens are fairly built for the most part. No size or gravity cheating, but more than once I was stymied by a transforming object whose changes were so subtle that it was nearly impossible to spot. Although even that got considerably easier when I realized the transforming items were more often than not symbols, so at least I knew what to be on the lookout for. Even here the game manages to make some good strides. While generally the scenes are 12:1 based, some list, some silhouette, there are a few fully justified scenes as well. Find the mosaic pieces behind items and pure collect resources screens both show up, with the game managing to offer nearly every type of hidden object scene there is, with only construction and mini-puzzles being notably absent. The game once again proves that Alchemist is one of the most natural jobs for a hidden object protagonist to have. Finding reagents always makes for solid gameplay, and Queen's Quest II is no exception to the rule. It's a bit of a triumph, actually. The game is set in a hybrid fantasy kingdom, with the king ruling over a wide variety of different fantasy and mythological realms, each one drawn from a specific fable or legend. The impressive part is the way the developers have turned each story 9 degrees to the side. Players have to figure out why the drunken lout of a woodsman killed the heroic wolf, or ascertain why Robin Hood might have murdered a man right in front of the royal court. There's intrigue, twists, and solid voice acting, ensuring that the story remains engaging all the way through. Even the puzzles stand out as notably fair and casual. This isn't a game interested in stumping its players. It finds a challenge level seemingly designed to ensure that players will feel taxed without ever being tempted to hit the skip button. That's a tough target to aim for, but Queen's Quest II manages to hit it. Most impressive is the transformation mechanic, which has the player making potions to transform the alchemist into different creatures to reach certain inaccessible areas. An innovation that allows the player to travel some truly odd locations and meet some weird characters without ever breaking the logic of the game's world. This cat has an emblem I need attached to its collar. My solution? Grab it with a net! The cat is understandably annoyed with that choice. I think so. While the main game ties up the central plot, a single loose end is left untied, which leads naturally to the bonus chapter. In addition to providing the game with an even more satisfying conclusion, the bonus chapter has a surprisingly large number of hidden object scenes in new areas, making it feel like a worthwhile addition to the story. Even if everything else about it were merely satisfactory, I'd be recommending Queen's Quest II based solely on the clever way it remixes legends into a satisfying narrative. The fact that it has high-quality puzzles and stellar hidden object scenes means I can recommend it wholeheartedly. This is one of the most entertaining games yet from the developer Brave Giant. It's a huge improvement over the previous Queen's Quest title, as well as a great game in its own right. This review was based on a copy of the game provided by the publisher. If you'd like to watch the playthrough that led to this review, just click on the rectangle that allows you to do that. You can find other hidden object game reviews elsewhere on this playlist. Au revoir.